Hello everyone, welcome back in another video. So today I will demonstrate how you can create asset types and fixed assets in NetSuite. So now let's get started. For that you need to hover on this fixed asset tab. In this fixed asset tab you have to navigate to setup to create asset types. Then go to asset types of that and then click on new to create an asset type. So this is an FAM asset type creation page. In this, you can mention the name of your asset type, then description of your asset type, and then you can select the accounting method which is suitable based on your business scenarios. So you can select the accounting method. If none of these accounting methods work in your scenario, so then you can create a new accounting method as well. After that, you have to define the residual percentage, the scrap percentage, for this asset type, and then the asset lifetime. After adding the header details, so you have to add the journal information. In this, you have to define whether the asset type is active or true or false. So when you select this as true, so these details get automatically filled on your fixed asset when you are generating your assets. In this, you can define the revision rule. So when you are evaluating your assets, so whether the revision rule should be based on current period or the remaining life of the asset. Then your depreciation rule, whether it should be acquisition, disposal, mid-month, and pro rata. So accordingly, you can fill the basic details here. And then next, the most important thing is the account mapping. So here you have to map the accounts which will be used in the GL impacts for all these transactions. So now let me show you an existing asset type. So this is the list of asset type which I already have in the system. Let me open this furniture and fixtures. So in this you can see I have mentioned the name furniture and fixtures. Accordingly you can create multiple asset types. So asset type is nothing just a template which can be used in auto populating data on your asset record. So when you select this asset type on your asset record, the information which you have entered here on the asset type will get auto-filled on your asset record. So here you can see the method is a straight line, the residual percentage we have defined, and the asset life of this asset is 60 months. So the life whichever you mention in this asset lifetime should be in number of months. So then you can see the journal details here. So in this you have defined the depreciation active, revision rules, depreciation rules, and depreciation period. Next is your accounts, the asset accounts, here depreciation account, depreciation charge account, write-off accounts, and disposal cost account. So all the details which are defined here are used in the asset creation. So now moving to the fixed asset record creation. For that you can hover on the fixed asset tab. Then you can navigate to list, assets, and new. Once the fixed asset creation page is open, you can see the ID field is grayed out here. So whenever a new asset is generated, system will assign a unique ID to this fixed asset record. In this, you can give the name of the asset. If there is any description, you can mention the asset description here. Then asset types. So these are the asset types which we have seen just now. So whenever you will select an asset type, the details which were already defined on the asset type will get auto updated on this asset record. So now you can see I've selected furniture and fixtures and the details which were there on my asset record. So type record are updated on this asset record. So you can mention the cost in this original cost field. Current cost will also be the same in the case of new assets. If you are evaluating any assets, then you can mention the asset current cost at the time of revaluation. Then your current net book value is 10,000 when you're creating a new asset. Here also you can see the asset status. So new, depreciating, fully depreciated, disposed, and so on. So these status will get updated automatically when you depreciate these assets or dispose these assets. So leaving these details as it is. Now going to the journal section of this. Here you can select the department, class, location, and subsidiary. Any classifications if you want to mention, then you can define those classifications in this tab. So let us select in subsidiary. On the basis of this, the currency is coming here US dollar. Now you have to mention your purchase date. So let's say 1st July 26. Then you can define your depreciation start date. On the basis of this depreciation start date, your depreciation end date is automatically calculated. You can leave other fields as it is, and you can see the depreciation active, depreciation rules, and revision rules are coming from the asset type which we have set it up earlier. After adding all these details, you can save this asset record. Once the asset record is saved, you can see the details for depreciation history schedule in the depreciation history subtab. So here is the depreciation schedule. Currently, you can see the acquisition row for this asset. So if you want to see the schedule immediately, you can navigate to setup, then system setup to pre-compute the depreciation schedule. Otherwise, you can also define the frequency of the schedule to get it updated in the system setup itself. So to pre-compute the depreciation values, you can click this pre-compute depreciation values button. This will now run the depreciation schedule. Refresh this page. And the depreciation schedule creation is completed. Come back to your depreciation history page. Click refresh. So this is the depreciation schedule generated for the lifetime of this asset. So in this way you can create a fixed asset and you can also generate the depreciation schedule for this asset. Also you can schedule the pre-computation of depreciation values. So system will check all the assets which are having depreciation schedule creation pending based on your frequency and will generate the depreciation schedule accordingly. For that, you can navigate to fixed asset, setup, system setup. In this system setup, you can navigate to this diagnostic tab. Here you can set the frequency, whether it should run daily, weekly, or monthly. So on that basis, system will scan the assets and generate the depreciation schedule based on the defined frequency. So in this way, you can set up your asset types and you can create your fixed assets. So that's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more NetSuite content. Thanks for watching.